I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through.
Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite meals to cook, and that is oatmeal. This has been requested so much and I just haven't got around to it, but it's actually an evening now and I thought I really want to eat something, but not really like dessert or a meal yet because dinner is not due yet. And so I wanted to make oatmeal. Now this is gonna be like a snack slash savory. This is not exactly a breakfast one, but it can be breakfast if you are that kind of type of, you like the bit more crunchy and sweet and filled with lots of. So I'm gonna show you the ingredients, and this is all up to you, of course. You can change it, you can remove some ingredients that you don't want or if it's not suitable for you, and make it all up to you custom. This is just one of the ingredients that I felt like having it today. Okay, so this is the ingredients. So I've got here frozen raspberries, but of course you can use fresh if you have. This is quick oats and it's just a half cup, and the cup I've used is this one. But you can use any half cup. It's all up to you, to your portions that you want to eat, but I know half cup is perfect with me because I have so much ingredients. Now here, this will be for the toppings. I've got pecans, nuts, and salted roasted almonds. I've got fresh blueberries, and this is a collagen powder, and this is a mix of flaxseed, hemp seed, and chia seed. Trust me, they won't have any flavors. And this is the packet. If you can sort it, depends what country you live in. That's the packet, and I have added about 2 tablespoons of these. And same thing for the collagen powder. I've only used 2 spoons of these, so just the 2 spoons. And that is the collagen powder. It's from More Life. Don't really have much flavor, so if you're not a fan of more flavors, this is absolutely tasteless, but just that benefit that I love adding my food. And this is all wholesome food. And you've got here shredded coconut. This is organic shredded coconut, and I just wanted to show you that this is the oats I'm using, just a quick oats. I normally use the rolled oats, but this time I'm going to use that. And I'm using cinnamon and cashew caramel. Hello. Okay, so I wanted to show you some of the ingredients that will be on the toppings. This is a cashew caramel. This will be on the topping. Now this is very sweet, not too sweet, but it's very like nutty and sweet. So if you're not a fan of something nuts or sweet, if you have allergic, then I really suggest you to have an alternative that you can have, maybe yogurt or plant-based yogurt, and that will be much suitable for you. So I'm just about to add all of these ingredients in my pot. Just a small saucepan will do, and basically you will add them all together and then we cook them up. Let's do it. So here I've got my oats, and I've got the mixture of the hemp seed, flaxseed, and this is the collagen powder. So I'm just going to use some cinnamon, and this is totally optional to you. I'm going to put so much, but you can put like 1 dash if you want it, and that will do. Alright, and that's it. The rest I will leave it as a topping. So let's make it. Okay, of course I did not forget some liquid to add, so I'm going to use some almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk, but you can use any milk or just water if you want it. That's totally optional to you. So with that one, you can add a whole cup or just really like, you see the consistency. Some people were like their oats really dry, I like it really moist, but not to forget that we have raspberries, so that will make it moist as it's berries, so that will be just runny. So I'm not gonna put as much as I would normally without the berries, so I'm gonna put a touch less, but actually I'm gonna show you the sizing better. Okay, so this is the milk. Okay, and we're going to fill it up a whole cup. I love almond milk. I think it gives a great taste to my coffee and to my oatmeal. That's how it looks now. The berries, if you know that I didn't add it now because I wanted to add it last. I don't want it to be absolutely like mushed up. I want it to have still a bit more shape, and it's going to see a really nice texture when you eat it. So that way you keep it looking much nicer and even tastes better. So okay, so here I'm going to just stir it up, and you have to do that basically while it's cooking. Do not leave it because it will get stuck at the bottom of the pot, especially it doesn't have no oil, so it can easily get stuck to the bottom. Now you can see this is really runny. That is the perfect consistency for it to get thickened up. So I'm going to put the heat up, and now you're gonna watch it get really thick much faster. I'm gonna say that you can add vanilla. If you're also a fan of vanilla, you can add it. It will work very well with the cinnamon as well. I do sometimes add it, but just not feeling it for this evening because I want the other flavors to shine more. Okay, so I just want to show you that now you see how it's getting stuck. It's very thick consistency. That is exactly the time where you put the berries if you have. Perfect. I thought this would be too much, but I think that'll be good. And I'm going to put the heat down. And if your heat is high, if you're using gas, probably put the heat low because it really gets cooked fast and you won't get in time to put anything or to even go away for a second. So you see, and I'll try as much as softly as I can to not mush the raspberries, but as you can see, they already left some liquid on it. I mean, they started to bleed now, and they look amazing. But I'm just happy that I still have them in big form, so that it's much nicer when you eat it. You don't feel like just mushy fruit, you feel like you're actually eating the raspberries mixed with it. So here it is in this plate, and I'm just going to stir around and just make it flatter so I can place my toppings much easier. My husband does, actually when he makes me the oats, he adds a little bit of more milk on top, whichever milk it is, but really gives it such a nice extra moist when you eat it. I like that way, but somehow I just never do it, so I like that it's his kind of style that does it for me. Okay, so now I'm going to add the berries, coconut. Now this is however you like it to be. I'm going to add just like that on the edge, and then berries. Now I just want to chop actually my nuts because I feel like they're going to be much nicer, small crunch. But you can add it full if you like that. Just want to say, and not that If your nuts are roasted, it's actually much nicer and easier to cut. It just becomes so easier, and when you eat it, it was half, I didn't notice. When you eat your nuts, it's a lot more crunchier because your main the main ingredient is actually very moist and juicy. So that just gives it a really nice texture when you eat it. Okay, so just want to add that nut. Now, this is not any form of chopping it up roughly. And I obviously mixed it up with the pecan nuts. So I'm just gonna add it roughly. I love nuts, especially almond. This is something that I snack on all day. But I usually have much more unsalted than salted. Okay, now as you see, this can be the final result for you if you don't have any peanut butter or any cashew caramel. You can literally eat it as it is. Now if you want sweetness, you can add honey, you can add rice syrup, or any of your choice. Now sometimes I also enjoy it with just a plain yogurt. But today, as I said, I'm going to have it as a snack slash dessert, a early treat. So I'm going to add a cashew nut. But to me, that looks just divine. So just a teaspoon. I'm just mixing it. Honestly, as I'm putting this on it, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to eat it. This is just so good. But I'm sure I will show you when I dig into it. You can't throw that one, can you? Amazing. Okay, so that's the final look. I've just added the caramel all over it, and honestly it just smells and looks divine. If any of the ingredients were a bit too much for you, you can basically simplify it as make it just oats with raspberry and cinnamon and just a few ingredients that you have. But this is so amazing and it's so good to try, so give it a go. All right, let's dig into it now. All right. You see, guys, how moist it is? I can't tell you how amazing this tastes. I mean, the mixture, the flavors, the texture, you crunch and then you taste the raspberry, the sourness, it's the saltiness, it's the sweetness, it's just everything. Honestly, I think this is the best recipe I've ever made so far. So please head try it and yeah, enjoy it. I just can't wait to dig into it, so sorry. This is so good. That's amazing. So please head to subscribe if you like the video and like it if you're gonna try it. And leave a comment if you think you love oats, or do you enjoy it? Do you make it often? Let me know in the comment below, please. Till next time.